Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Free Will. I'm V. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. I am going to do a general reading. This will be a collective reading, so it won't resonate with everyone. Please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. If the shoe don't fit y'all, please don't force it to fit. It ain't gonna resonate with every goddamn person in the world. Also, guys, feel free to flip-flop the roles. The roles can be reversed in general readings. With that being said, I hope you all are doing well, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So let's get into it. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, please join me to do a reading for the collective. Please bring love, light, truth, clarity, most of all, protection. Most of all, protection. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. So, y'all, this is my deck. I created this deck. It is over 600 cards. Okay, I recently added to the deck, so it's a little bit too much for me to shuffle in one hand, so I basically split the deck into 3 piles just to make it easier to like shuffle. So what I'm going to do is go through each pile and see what messages come out for you guys. Okay, yeah, so don't forget to take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and flip-flop the roles if need be. All right, Spirit, what are the messages for the collective today? Please and thank you. What are the messages for the collective, Spirit? Please and thank you. What is the energy for the collective? All right. Spirit, what are the messages for the collective? Ay, Dios mío, we starting off with this bullshit. It says, behind closed doors, we fight like cats and dogs. So for some of you, if you're in a relationship with someone, you guys may fight a lot behind closed doors, like to the public. You guys may seem like everything is okay, everything is peaches and cream, but behind closed doors, you guys just do not get along. Okay, it's like oil and vinegar. You're not mixing. Okay, it may be you guys may be incompatible, or you know, you're fighting. Whoever, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you're fighting with this person. Y'all fighting each other behind closed doors, though. So it's kind of like Spirit says, shut your mouth, because that ain't the situation. Look, I try to be as general as I could, because if I don't see a third party, I won't mention it sometimes. But this is telling me that this isn't you. This isn't you. This is someone who is married. So it isn't you, collective. This is somebody you're dealing with or somebody you're connected to who is married, and they're wishing that they met you before they got married, because their spouse, their husband, their wife, they don't get along with their husband, or they don't get along with their wife. It's probably like they're like incompatible. It's like to the public, this person and their spouse, they look probably like the perfect couple, or they look like everything is all good, or they look like, everything is peaches and cream. But when they get alone, or if they live together and they, there's nobody in the house but them, or, everybody went home, or they're not around anybody, it's like they fight a lot. But to the public, we all happy, you know what I mean? And this person is wishing that they met you before they got married. Because it's almost like if they would have met you before they got married, 9 out of 10, this person feels like they probably would not have been married at all, or they wouldn't have been married to who they're married to. You know what I mean? What else for the collective? What else for the collective, Spirit? Bitter. Bitter. So their spouse could be bitter, or this person could be bitter. Maybe they're bitter because they feel like, they don't get along with the person they're married to, or the spouse could be bitter. Whoever their spouse is, maybe they're arguing and fighting because their spouse is bitter. Okay. Pregnant. So for some of you, I don't know if you're pregnant by this person, or this person wants to get you pregnant, or whoever their spouse is, if they are married and they have a wife, their wife could be pregnant. For some of you, I'm getting that if you're pregnant, the spouse is bitter about it. Okay, if you're pregnant by this person, the spouse may know and the spouse is bitter about it. Okay, and for some of you, if you're not pregnant, the spouse could be pregnant, or one of you are going to get pregnant. Somebody's going to get pregnant, or somebody is pregnant. Take it as it resonates. What else for the collective? What are the messages for the collective, Spirit, please and thank you? My heart is in two different places. So although this person wished that they met you before they got married, and although this person and their spouse don't really get along, they fight a lot, their heart is with that person and with you. You know what I mean? It's like there is some sort of love for their spouse, even though they don't get along. They still have love for their spouse, or they're still in love with their spouse, but they're also in love with you, you know? So yeah, it's giving like, their heart is in two different places. They're torn. They're torn. They're in love with both of you, or they have love for both of you. What else for the collective? Please and thank you. What else for the collective? I can't give you what you want right now. So this person, they can't give you what you want right now. If you want a relationship with this person, if you want a commitment with this person, they cannot give you that right now, because for some of you, they are married. Okay. What else for the collective? What else for the collective? What else for the collective? You have the key to my heart. So it seems like their heart is more with you than their spouse. Okay, even though they feel torn, their heart is with you and their spouse. It's like, say for example, the whole heart is 100%, right? But 60% of the heart is with you. 40% of their heart is with their spouse. You get what I'm saying? Or 80% of their heart is with you and 20% of their heart is with their spouse. You get what I'm saying? Like, they love and care maybe for both of you, but for the most part, you have the key to their heart. You know what I mean? It seems like they're more in love with you, or have more love for you. Okay. What else for the collective? Rich. I'm rich, bitch. Some of you could be rich. Some of you, this person could be rich, or some of you, their spouse could be rich. Somebody here in this equation is rich, or somebody is going to be rich, whether it's you, this person, or their spouse. Spirit, what are the messages for the collective? Fraud. So somebody's out here living a lie. Somebody is a fraud. And I feel like it's because behind closed doors, they seem like everything is okay. Everything is peaches and cream. We're so happy. And so, yeah, I feel like they're coming off as like a fraud. For some of you, they could do like fraud. I don't know if they do credit card fraud or some sort of fraud. But I'm getting the fact that they are out here pretending to be happy to the public, or pretending to be this perfect married couple to the public. They're a fraud. They're living a lie. You know what I mean? For some of you, I'm also getting that somebody here could have done some sort of fraud to get rich. That ain't gonna be for everyone. Like, somebody here could have did some sort of money scheme or scam, or did some sort of credit card fraud, or some sort of fraud, some sort of scam to get money, to get rich. Okay? That could be like a specific message, and that ain't gonna resonate with everyone. All right. Just take what resonates. Spirit, what else for? All right. What else for the collective? Angel number 1111. Some of you, this could be your twin flame. You may be seeing angel number 1111, or you may even start seeing angel number 1111. Okay, Spirit, what else for the collective? What else for the collective? New evidence. Yeah, somebody could be scamming or doing some sort of scheme to get money. And there could be, if they're under investigation, they could have found new evidence. You know what I mean? And for some of you, all of these cards is like completely different energy. So I feel like there's a specific message for someone. Somebody could have been doing some sort of fraud, some sort of scheme or scam to get money, and maybe they're under investigation and now they've done found like some new evidence. And for some of you, this has like, these are separate energies where one of somebody here in this equation could be rich. Okay, somebody here is a fraud or doing fraud, or they're a fraud because they're pretending that everything is perfect in their marriage and it's not, so they're living a lie, so they're a fraud. Okay, and if this person is dealing with some sort of legal issues or legal matters, whether it has to do with something, whether it has to do with a scam or scheme or fraud, it doesn't matter. If this person is dealing with some sort of legal issues, there has been some new evidence. I don't know if this new evidence is going to help them or go against them, but there has been some new evidence that was found. If this person is dealing with like some sort of legal shit, a legal case, court case or something. At the bottom of the deck, we have sex addiction. So for some of you, this person could have a sex addiction. They could like sleep around a lot. Like even though they're married, they could like sleep around a lot. They can't keep their dick in their pants, or they can't keep their twat to themselves, you know? Or it's maybe if this person doesn't have a sex addiction, it could be who they're married to. Okay, so let's see what else. What else for the collective? What else for the collective? And you know what I'm getting? For some of you, if this person has a sex addiction, and if you're not pregnant or their wife is not pregnant, if they have a wife, they could have somebody else pregnant because they sleep around a lot. They can't keep their shit in their pants, male or female. You get what I'm saying? Like they could have gotten somebody pregnant if it's a male, and vice versa if it's a, you know, a female, or whatever, how it goes. Like, you know, it could be vice versa. Okay, somebody here has a sex addiction and somebody's pregnant, and it may not be the wife and it may not even be you. Okay, and if this person did get somebody else pregnant, not you, if they didn't, if this person got somebody else pregnant and it's not you and it's not the wife, that could be why the spouse is so fucking bitter, because they may have gotten somebody else pregnant. Okay, whether it was you or somebody else they might have been sleeping with. All right, Spirit, what are the messages for the collective? What else for the collective? Hazel eyes. So you could have hazel eyes. This person could have hazel eyes. Their spouse could have hazel eyes. Take it as it resonates. What else for the collective? What else for the collective? You chose them over me. So for some of you, this person could have chose others over you. You know what I mean? They could have chose their wife or their husband over you, their spouse. They could have chose their spouse over you. They could have chose their friends, their family over you. They could have chose other lovers. If they have a sex addiction and they fucking other people, fucking multiple people, they could have chose all of those other people over you. You know what I mean? What else? Or this person feels like you chose others over them, but I feel like it's they chose other people over you. What else for the collective? Guilty. Wow. So for some of you, if this person is dealing with some sort of legal issues, y'all, some sort of case, some sort of legal issues, some sort of court case, there was new evidence that was found. or new evidence that's going to be discovered. And this person is going to be found guilty of whatever crime they're saying they committed. This person is going to be found guilty because of some new evidence that was discovered. And I don't know if it has something to do with fraud or something else. Ooh, what else for the collective? Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. So I don't know if some of you have been waiting for communication from this person. Maybe they haven't been communicating to you and you're kind of like starting to lose hope or give up, thinking that they're not going to, or they're waiting for you to say something to them, waiting for you to communicate to them, and you're not doing that. And they're starting to lose hope. So just take it as it resonates. What else for the collective? New love coming in real soon. So some of you, this person may not can give you what you want right now, but know that you have new love coming in. You don't have to sit around and wait for this person to choose you, to leave their wife or their husband. You know what I mean? Because you have new love that's coming in real soon. Okay, some of you may have met your new love already, and for some of you, you're going to be meeting a new person real soon. What else for the collective? Opportunist. So somebody here is an opportunist. I don't know if this person is trying to use you for what it is that you got, or try to use you for what it is that you got to get what they want, or it could be their spouse. Their spouse could be an opportunist. Especially if somebody here is rich. If somebody here is rich, somebody could have been trying to use someone for financial gain. Okay? Place yourself where you see fit, collective. Okay? Okay, let's see. What else for the collective? What else for the collective? Okay, what else, Spirit, for the collective? Divinely orchestrated. So Spirit is pulling the strings behind the scenes. Whatever is happening between you and this person, or this connection, or the situation here, it's not happening by coincidence. It's happening because this is the way it's supposed to happen. You know how they say Jesus take the wheel? Jesus got the wheel. The divine got the wheel. They're in control of what's happening in this connection, in this situation. What else for the collective? What else for the collective? Expect the unexpected. So there's some surprises in store. There are some surprises. Okay? Expect the unexpected. Some shit is going to happen that you're not going to expect to happen, collective. At the bottom of the deck, we have teacher. So you could be a teacher, you could be a school teacher, a professor maybe, or like a spiritual teacher, or this one of these people, this person could be a teacher, or their spouse could be a teacher. Take it as it resonates. Spirit, what are the messages for the collective? What are the messages, Spirit, for the collective? What are the messages? Soulmate. This could be your soulmate. I told you, for some of you, this is your twin flame. 1111. For some of you, this is your twin flame. Okay? But just know and understand that we all have more than one soulmate. We all have a soul tribe. Okay? Each soulmate is in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Okay? Spirit, what are the messages for the collective? Talking shit about you. So for some of you, if their spouse knows about you, I'm getting that the wife or the husband is talking shit. And it's because the bitch or the motherfucker is bitter. Okay? I feel like their spouse is bitter, especially if you're the one that's pregnant by this person. Okay? If you're the one that's pregnant by this person, and even if you're not, if the spouse knows about you, they're talking shit about you because they're bitter. They may know, that their husband or their wife has a sex addiction. They may know that whoever they're married to sleeps around. They can't keep their dick in their pants or can't keep their coochie in their pants, and they bitter because they have no control over their husband or their wife. You know what I mean? But this person is talking shit about you. What else for the collective? And in order to talk shit about you, that clearly the wife or the husband knows about you. Okay, the spouse knows about you because she or he is talking shit about you. What else for the collective? It's just not the right time. Yeah, I can't give you what you want right now. This person feels like it's just not the right time for you two to be together because they can't give you what you want, what you deserve. Okay, and it probably has a lot to do with the fact that they're married. It also probably has something to do with them having some sort of legal issues going on. Okay, what else for the collective? Psychic. So you could very well be a psychic. You could know, you could have a strong intuition, you have psychic abilities, you know what's up. You have that inner knowing. And if it isn't you, it could be this person or their spouse. I feel like it's you. I feel like you have psychic abilities. What else for the collective? Oh, please don't fall. We have, I'm mainly focused on my job/career right now. So for some of you, this person could be mainly focusing on their job/career right now, on top of legal issues, on top of them being married. So that could be another reason why they can't give you what you want right now, because they're just mainly focusing on their legal issues, their job, their career. You know what I mean? Or if it isn't them who's mainly focusing on their job/career, it could be you, especially if you're psychic and you're some sort of spiritual teacher. Okay, you could be mainly focusing on your job or career right now. Okay, so it's like you're not, I don't feel like, for some of you, you may not even be like worried about this person or the situation right now, because your focus is your job, your career. If you're a spiritual teacher, or if you're like a regular teacher, you know what I mean? Like a school teacher or something, you could be focusing on that right now. What else for the collective? Freak in the sheets. So this person could be a freak in the sheets, especially if they have a sex addiction. They could really be like freaky as hell, into kinky shit, stuff like that. S&M, all types of freaky shit. Or maybe they feel or think that you are a freak. I mean, you could be a freak in the sheets too. Or maybe their spouse is a freak in the sheets. I don't know. Somebody here is a freak in the sheets. I feel like it's the person who has a sex addiction who's the freak. And for some of you, I'm also getting like, if you are a psychic and you do some sort of, you're a spiritual teacher, I feel like you're gonna be rich. If you're not already, you're going to be rich, especially if you're focusing on your job or career right now. Okay, if you're a psychic, a teacher, a spiritual teacher, and you're a psychic, you have psychic abilities, and you do some sort of spiritual work, and you're mainly focusing on your job or career, you're going to be rich. Okay, that could be like a specific message. Okay, let's see. What else, Spirit, for the collective? That's way too many. Spirit, what other messages for the collective? And if you are focusing on your job/career and you become rich, or you are rich, be careful of an opportunist. Somebody may be trying to use you for what you have for financial gain. Okay. Spirit, what other messages for the collective? Please and thank you. Do you really love me? So for some of you, you may be questioning if this person really loves you, especially if they chose other people over you. You could be wondering if this person really loves you. And for some of you, this person may be wondering if you really love them. For some of you, their spouse could be wondering if this person really loves them. Okay, someone here is questioning someone's love for them. Spirit, give me a final message for the collective, please and thank you. Here's the final message. Your love has captured me. Yeah, you have the key to my heart. Your love got them in a chokehold. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have, when I look into your eyes, I can see a million possibilities. They feel like y'all have potential. This person feels like you and this person, um, y'all two have potential to be more than what you are. You know what I mean? More than what you were. They feel like you have the potential to be more. If you were friends, they feel like you two have the potential to be boyfriend and girlfriend. If you guys were boyfriend and girlfriend, they feel like you guys have the potential to be husband and wife. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is they can't give you what you want right now. It's just not the right time. And that could be for several different reasons. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it there, collective. Like, comment, subscribe, give me some feedback. Let me know if it's given or if it's not given. Drop a comment. I'm here for it. I love the feedback. If it resonates, please give it a thumbs up. It helps circulate the video so other people can view the channel. Also, if you want to donate to my channel, you can. All donations are appreciated. My Cash App is in the description box. Thanks in advance for anyone who may be feeling generous during this time. Okay, guys. Adios.